purpose of a berm is to stop water, slow it down, let the sediments settle out. This here is a very important part of the process. This catch basin here, there's 6-inch tile in the bottom of it. So when your water comes up, the tile can enter at the bottom of the water enters at the bottom of the stones, and it goes on down. So this ain't a major big waterway. This rock berm will retain it back. And the 6-inch tile, when your water comes down, that's the only thing going in that tile. Rainwater takes about 24 to 48 hours before it gets down to the tile and heads away. So we're just getting a day or two more additional use out of it. And that way it stops runoff. These berms were built 30 years ago. So what we did was a real good maintenance job and reinforced it a bit. The water, when we started this project, was coming down here and going between that stone and that big one. So with filling that in, cleaning out the berm, this area that's sloped down like this in here is referred to as a bathtub, and that collects water, keeps the sediment back, and then heads down into the drain. 2 years ago, the landowner applied to the PRIN to have this project done. When we first come to look at the project, these berms were built 30 years ago, and the water was running around the end of the berm, basically because the berm had worked and just needed a super good maintenance. This area in here, there was 10 dump truck loads of topsoil removed up to the start of the berm. The stone was reworked and slopes down. The stone part's for emergency overflow. If we got a 5-inch rain in 2 hours, the catch basins wouldn't do their job, but it allows it to filter over and gently run down that way. So that's the idea of the stone part of it. We got funding from the Ministry of the Environment, and then we contacted the landowner. He had filled out previously a project application and got to work. That was about 1.5 years ago. So we got the funding this spring, then to get contractors and that in place to get it all set up and going. And then you got to work with the landowner. He had wheat here, so that eliminated any summer job until after harvest. So the window was smaller but workable. And yeah, so the contractor come, he worked Saturday and Sunday. It was a weekend job for him, 2 weekends, but 12-hour days, plus he had a bit of help on the side. So yeah, we got it done, and quite affordable, and should be a good project, which down the road was a learning experience for the PRIN, because we've built probably 15 to 20 other berms, and we now have found out that you can build them, but you got to go back 10 years later and do the proper maintenance, or they're not going to be effective. So yeah, it was a benefit to the landowner plus a learning curve. So yeah, good project.